Hi, and welcome to Grandad on Enfield. We're going to have a kind of a bit of a fun day today, but I just want to say, what do you think? Do you think the garage needs another bike? That's where the bullet stays, but I think I could fit another one in there. The ramp can go down to my bottom garage, so that won't be a problem. But anyway, what we're going to do today is we're going to put on a learner vest. I've been into the city already, drove around. I stalled the bike twice on purpose, not just because I'm a bad driver, but I'm going to do the same with an L vest on and see what happens. I didn't get any beeps or anything a while ago when I stalled it, so there was no drama. But we'll just see, the learners get a harder time. Now, as kind of with the law of these things, it's not actually illegal to wear the vest, in a sense that but what I'm trying to say is what you're supposed to, is if you're not a learner, you're not supposed to wear it. You can be asked to remove it, or same with L plates on your car, you can be asked to remove them or cover them up when you're not learning to drive. So like, if your son or daughter or anything is learning to drive in your car, you're supposed to actually cover up the L plates when they're not driving it, but I don't think anyone does. So we'll just see, does it make any difference, and see the learners get a harder time than full licensed drivers. So I'll gear up, put the vest on, and we'll head back into town. Just as by the way, if anyone's in Cork City, they want to learn a vest, drop me a note and and you can have it for nothing. It's not in bad condition, it's not in great, but if you want it, let me know. Okay, thanks. So we're off into the city centre just to see. I've got a comment up the way fellas are driving around the city. To be specific, it was about food delivery drivers. Anyway, they don't seem to be following any rules of the road or anything. I think they're worse on the electric bikes and stuff than the mopeds. Most of the time the mopeds seem to follow the rules of the road, but the fellas on the electric bikes are coming up one-way streets. And I was asked, was anyone badly injured or killed? I haven't heard of it, but I imagine it would be fairly low for the amount of them on the road, because of where they operate. It's normally at lower speeds. I know you can still get hurt, but hitting a car at 50 kilometers an hour isn't the same as hitting a car at 120 kilometers an hour. And as well, I think I said it when we started this channel, I'm not interested in religion, not interested in your sexuality, I'm not interested in politics. This is just a fun, light-hearted channel. Also, I've been asked why I don't appear in the videos. Let's just say I had a face perfect for radio, as they say. So, nice morning. That would put you off for breakfast anyhow, if you're watching it in the morning, or your evening dinner. So, like I say, this is just a light-hearted, hopefully a bit of information. especially around the city I live in. So, and also there's the world famous next month on the October Bank Holiday weekend is the Guinness Jazz Festival. I done a video on it last year, but I couldn't get the video out before the Jazz Festival. But it's a great draw into Cork City. And I'm not a great fan of jazz myself, but people love it, and the city to be packed for the weekend of it. I picked a fairly early time as well for this. It's 10:30 in the morning. Not to be lining up with rush hour or anything like that. So if I do get stopped by the guards, they can ask me to remove the vest. I have my excuses ready anyhow. So, but that's the only. As far as I could read up there last night, there's no actual law against it. It's not recommended you do it. I'm saying a high-vis yellow vest with a nail on it, like it should be fairly easy to spot. So, like I say, I'm going to stall the bike in traffic scenarios at least twice, just to see what the reaction is to anyone behind me. I can't say where I'll stall it because I don't know. There's no kind of point in doing it if there's nothing behind me. And also, I'm going to do a video on this camera, especially on the bullet here. It vibrates a lot, especially at these low speeds. Even though I had the anti-vibration plate in it, but the picture comes out really clear. So I must do a short video on the way this vibrates. Like, it's a nice morning. My tyre pressures are good, and it's dry for this morning, so hopefully. If you're not familiar with this is the Black Rock Road into Cork, out of Cork or into Cork City, whichever way you're going. A really major road, it's really fairly down, to be honest. It hasn't been changed in years, so the houses up around and stuff and the monuments and don't really lend it. It's well, we used to call it the SMA house and church. There's a retirement home for retired priests and stuff in the back, as far as I can remember, or retired clergymen. The house along here used to be for fairly prosperous people. It was a short walk into town. But now most of them are turned into multiple occupation, the flats are.
green area here as well. They say the city should be fairly quiet around this time, but we'll test out the theory anyhow. I think the reasons they don't want you to, from what I was reading last night, is they don't want you to have a learner vest or a learner plate on your car or bike if you're not a learner. It's for the fact that people might see you as slow driving, being a learner. And try to overtake you dangerously. He moved on out of my way anyhow for me, so there's not really much traffic behind me now. There's 4 lanes here and I'm in the outer lane, so what do you think? Do you think my garage is enough to accommodate another bike at least? I've been thinking, I have a couple in my mind that I'm thinking of, but he's just stopped in the middle of the road. We'll try and see can we annoy some people. Okay, I think I'm going to do the fast stall hill. Okay. Nothing there. Try for another one here, will we? I'll just wait for the lights to go green above it now. The man behind me is fairly impatient, he's up on top of me already. No, nothing again. Even tried to do the bit of the beat my own horn. Oh, what it would be like a rush hour. I don't know, but So we're in Panel Place now, and this place used to be the early houses were here for the pubs. At 6:30 or 7 o'clock they open in the morning. I don't want to stall it here because I just overtook a long line of traffic, so like I said before, I passed my driving test in 1995 on a GBZ 550 Union Track, if anyone remembers them. Loved that bike, but I never had an Ed plate on it. There was really no incentive to do your full test on the bike because you just kept getting provisional licenses one after the other. There was only one insurance company at the time, it was Norwich Union, and they didn't give a discount if you had a full license or not. It didn't matter, so the incentive wasn't there to do it, like. I didn't have a car for a couple of years later. Like I said, we always had a family car. My wife drove that all the time I used the bike. Made sense as well because it was only point of having a 5-seater car with one person in it. There was only me going to work. I've said this before, but this is the main street, Partridge Street. I don't want to stall in front of a truck now, to be honest with you. No, did he see me or not? But the motorbike test I've actually failed my first one. I was on a Z200. I failed it on that because I went too fast on the walking speed test. There's it. No salute from motorbikers. Is it the L-vest or is it just they're idiots? It's nothing. Do you salute bikers? Or do you not? Or is there any certain makes and models you salute, certain badges? Nothing in there, so, and I made him miss a green light now, but on the whole I'm saying on the bike it doesn't really matter. I I haven't noticed any difference between them. Maybe they're just patient at this time of day and not in a rush. Like I say, I don't really want to try and rush hour traffic, but as far as I can see, to be honest with you, there is no difference. I've stalled about now 3 times. Pretended to be fiddling around with a couple of things to get it started again. I didn't start it straight away. And I'd expect a learner to stall once, maybe twice, depending on the level. But you can't tell me you're getting a hard time now on this, so right. We're in the Grand Prix. That's Bishop Lucy Park over the regeneration project on it, and I don't know when it'll be finished. It's been closed a while. And beyond if you can see the fountain there, beyond that was the robo trees that cost a fortune to maintain. And they took them down because they were useless. This is the Grand Prix. Behind me was the English Market. This is where the Distinguished Gentleman's Ride starts off from. So, as I say, my final thoughts. No, will we give it one more try up here, guys? We do a sneaky overtake and stall it. Now there's a taxi driver behind me known for their patience. There's another one over there parked on double yellow. I think I've said this before as well, the cycle lanes and the bus lanes, where motorcycles aren't permitted to use them in Ireland. So, no. So, I don't think the learners are treated any differently. I suppose it depends on what way you're driving. But what's that, 4 stalls? The only one that bid the horn was me. So I think they can be a bit more tolerant. Like I said, I had it out this morning. I stalled it twice and no ill effect, and I've stalled it 4 times there and no abuse. So we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Be safe, get home and ride your own ride. Grandad on Enfield.